everyone, and welcome back to the Chariot series. I've tried to get back to calling it again, as that's what I originally called it at the beginning. I started calling it the Chassis Variant series. I'm sure that's confusing. But here we are with the Linebackers. Back with the clans at 65 tons, we've got the Linebacker E configuration. This version is, as it said, is supposed to be quite flexible, and I suppose it is in terms of how it was originally made for the tabletop. As ATMs, are a flexible weapon system, being able to engage targets at short, medium, and long range at differing damage levels, with switchable ammunition. Ooh. It also has a single ER large laser for backup. In MWO, what it makes it is potentially very deadly with two ATM6s and the ER large, but it's all very focused on minimum range. If something gets within minimum range, those ATMs are not going to last long, just to say the least. Now, it's a single launcher in each arm and the ER larges in the side torso. That's pretty much it. It's not the most impressive layout. There are certainly linebackers out there that have more of an emphasis on heavier firepower while utilizing its speed, for sure. Even the Prime version with its two ER PPCs is potentially more damage dealing than this. However, I do quite enjoy this. It's not a bad build. Obviously, it never made the original cut because they didn't have the update back then that had the new tech, but if they were to make it now, I could see this probably getting a whole bunch of missile hardpoint inflation in the arms and maybe an extra energy hardpoint. But yeah, it's pretty decent. It can work in an assault role, definitely. The linebacker's speed does help it considerably. I really wish there was more write-ups for these kind of configurations, but sadly, a lot of these variants that you'll find kind of get added in like a record sheets book, and the record sheets book is usually just stuff based on tournament builds or something that may have been mentioned in passing in a TRO entry, sort of like it talks about the mech and it says configurations. Oh, there's an Echo version, but it doesn't tell you anything about it. So then some writer or somebody has to come up with, well, what's the Echo version? And then it appears in a record sheet, and that's it. So sadly, there's no real background, so I don't know what clan developed this version first. Maybe it became popular, say, with Hell's Horses, or it was utilized by Jade Falcon pilots from Isola versions of it that they managed to obtain, that kind of thing. Maybe it was just built by Clan Wolf exclusively, we don't know. That kind of information is usually quite interesting, as I think it helps people sort of theme their mechs, their choices for things like faction play, but also in other areas as well, like on the tabletop. It's nice to be able to pick the configurations that might best suit you as a clan warrior kind of thing, especially with this new Kickstarter going, which is pretty damn good at the moment, and get a 1.5 million, hooray, at the time of recording this. So yeah, it's a pretty fun build. Ammunition wise, it's pretty generous. It's not too bad. You can get a fair amount in there, enough anyway, at least 2 tons for each launcher, so you're not going to be running out anytime soon. I've got 5 ton of ammunition in this. Armor isn't really much of a problem for the linebacker. It's always had extremely generous hardpoints. Extremely generous hitboxes, with regards to spreading damage. Its speed makes it a bit of a bastard. I don't know what this Warhammer pilot was doing. I don't know if he was alt-tabbed, or he crashed, or he was typing. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it was cheap, but it was a good number of hits. And this fight was interesting as well. This one was a bit different for Crimson. There was no tunnel rush, and the other team sort of split between going underground and going on the platform. And yeah, it was a bit of an odd one. At this point, I felt I was going to lose, or a little bit before this as well, because it just felt like my team was sort of out of position. And yeah, catching up kill-wise felt like a bit of a difficulty, but ow, I don't even know what hit me there. I think it was something on the hill. Really ruined me. I lost one of my ATM6s. That's one of the problems, is being the ATMs are in the arms. I was going to say AT arms. It means that as soon as an arm gets heavily damaged, you're always going to crit the ATM6. So yeah, you got to be aware of that. And they're low slung as well, so you've got that issue as well. That's one of the problems with the linebacker. A lot of problem, obviously, with a lot of the clan mechs is the low slung arm syndrome, the LSAS going on there. But I think it's a horrible little harasser. It'll just it'll chase you down, And you know, for anyone who's like medium or heavy or an assault mech that thinks they're safe, this thing can catch you, and it can, like, very much like Liam Neeson taking it will find you and it will kill you if given half a chance. And yeah, those ATMs, very good damage, 3 damage per missile, remember. So yeah, with the ER large as well, you're never gonna break the heat bank, that's for certain. Oh yeah, this Hellfire overheats, and imagine popping, shoot him in the back, core him out with the laser. Cheap kill again, I know. But yeah, I really enjoyed this version. Yeah, it's one I'd recommend. Try it out, have a go. It's not too expensive to build. Just need a couple omnipods with missile hardpoints in one in each arm minimum. Maybe you could probably make a decent version of this with like a couple of ATM-3s per launcher, something like that maybe, or just go bigger, go like ATM-9s instead. And yeah, take a maybe not the ER large, maybe a pulse laser or something. Go with that. I don't know, but try it out. It's quite fun. Thought this fight was quite good as well. A bit different for Crimson. Not the usual fare. And yeah, I think we're getting to the end of something. There's like one mech left. You see what I mean about it spreading damage? It's really good. There's all those lasers just sort of washed across the mech. Armor just wonderfully absorbs it all. And yeah, I think this is the last one now. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. 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 Sort of scoreboard, really. And yeah, I think I blew my wad a bit early on that one. Bye.